Welcome back to the greatest football analysis show, which doesn't really analyse football anymore because, well, football's gone mad. So, for the last few weeks, Jerry Springer show.
Ricky Lake.
It's mad, isn't it?
Jeremy Kyle.
How you been, though?
Cool.
Yeah.
Weird place.
Yeah.
You want to watch football, but watching a scene from 300 at the same time, it's pretty nice.
It's insane. Well, a couple pre-comments. Let's oil it up a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Let's get you guys wet before we, you know what I'm saying, go into the football. Shit show, good aesthetic. Thank you, Leo. Shout out George's mum, glitching the Matrix, having a nice. The mum who said have a nice made my day, not gonna lie. George's mum, I know nothing about football. Poet, neither do we. Shout out to George's mum, having a nice. Everyone, make sure you listen to all your Spotify ads fully to help fund the Arsenal takeover. I'd like to shrink myself and go explore Vuja's brain. It would be very fascinating. I don't know if you want to. I don't think I'd ever want to be someone else. Put myself in their brain.
I would want to be like a Turkish Babatunde.
A what?
Now, that's what I'm saying. What's your life like?
Whoa. You found a niche there.
What's your life like?
Okay. Just wanted to let everybody here know that I wrote an essay about Poet and Vuja Wonder was one of my university projects and got 100%. Hashtag have a nice. I don't even watch it anymore, but I love Poet and Vuja's vibe. Wow. Man United Liverpool got abandoned. Fan protest. Afra Gluck says, good on the United fans. Football is a working class and these people come in and change the game. If they want it back, we should be kicking off. I agree. I thought it was great. Not great, but
amazing, I thought it was.
Sometimes, look, let me just, before, people come into the comments and be like, you're supporting violence. Look, there was a few incidents. I don't agree with, the policeman, the security guard getting hit in the face. I don't agree with that. But the premise of the protest, completely agree. And sometimes you have to have a bit of chaos for these men to listen to you. So, yeah.
Fuck a disclaimer from me.
Man, yeah, I hear you.
Fam, at the end of the day, we're talking about the majority situation. There's going to be minorities in any situation that happens within life.
Especially chaotic protest.
If I say I support the protest because of what it stands for,
and
then you go, but someone got hit. I'm like, well, okay, am I talking about the fan that got hit by the police, or am I talking about who am I speaking about?
There was a fan that got hit. A fan got beaten up.
Who am I talking about here?
I see the guy that did this. There was one guy that had his arms crossed in front of the police, and he just stood there and they just charged him.
Is it?
My mind went. Yeah.
So I don't. When people make them type of comments, let's just leave it alone. Everyone got hit.
All right.
But
it was a
mad
mad thing.
Reason?
Because of the Glazers. Glazers out. They want their owners out of the club, and I have to say, huge respect to Man United fans. I see Liam Gallagher, Liam Gallagher, Wonderwall guy, Oasis.
What did he say?
Saying about I didn't like his comment because he said, would they be doing that if they were top of the league? I don't think so.
Yeah, they did. Because when Ferguson was there and they were winning the league, they said Glazers out. The Man United fans, I'm sorry. They're the realists.
Yeah. I think put the rivalry aside.
They're the realists.
Put whatever you think about Man United and their history and your jealousy of their trophies and their success. They're fans. For me, this weekend, that game being called off is good for football overall.
Let's just put this on the pitch.
I think it's good for football, man.
Because that Liam Gallagher guy, since you want to know if they'll be doing it,
I think it's good for football, man. It's good to see fans saying, you know what, we've had enough. We've had absolutely enough of these lizards ruining our game, out of touch with the game, just leeching off the game. And let's be honest, I'm going to look at the stats. Look, I might be wrong with these stats, though, because I did actually find them on the Twitter.
The Liverpool, Man United game, all the stats.
Stats about the Glazers, how much money they've taken out of United since they've taken over.
Go on.
£2.1 billion. Taken out, not invested back in, as in taken out. And that has been debt, 500 million. Interest that they've taken out, 854 million. Share sales, so selling their shares, 452 million. Dividends, 122 million. Directors' fees, so their own payments, 102 million. The Ronaldo fee, 85 million. And the Glazers, they used United to make loans so they can take out more money. 29 million.
So do you reckon we should take all the glaze off the donuts in Krispy Kremes as well in Manchester to let them know we're serious?
The craziest of it all, they said to the bank, we need to borrow 450 million or whatever it was. I'm not going to say an amount, but however much they needed to buy all the shares when United was floated.
United fans.
They went to the bank and said, we need to borrow all the money to buy United. And they were like, but what do you have as security? And they went, United. And they were like, what? Yeah, so we borrow all the money and the security is United.
So they'll give United to the bank?
Yeah.
So if they lost it, they will give United to the bank.
Yes, that's
so
what
you
it
have
did.
people that are owning a football club.
Leeches,
if anything goes
They don't have
bad,
any
they'll
money
just
to-
give it to the bank.
Absolute.
That's how
lizards,
the interest
fam.
and all the money they lost.
But look at these photos of them three,
Wow.
though, poet. Do you expect anything better? Look at my man. Look at my man.
The guy with the no
can't
hair and the
grow no hair.
ponytail. No, he has a ponytail as well.
And
He
a
has
back.
that with it. Yeah, it's
Awful.
It's rancid.
Awful.
He looks like a giant
Fam,
condom.
this guy.
He looks like an
looks like a
80s
thumb.
porn star.
This
The
guy.
Glazers.
But look at one of the what do you call it? Things was sick though. Avi Glazer went to Epstein Island.
He did.
And United fans just went for it with this
I have to
protest.
say, I love that it's in the spirit of the 1st of May as well. It's like,
Oh, yeah, 1st of May,
it's
revolutionary.
Like the workers' revolution, how they've got right. That's
It's
how
mad
we
though that this
actually-
has happened in football, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, we got to this
So
stage
that's why
where
I even loved it more because it's right close to 1st
I was-
of May.
So Man
I
United's
was-
owner's a paedophile.
we don't know. Alleged, like
Allegedly.
I don't know.
I'm going to say allegedly, just in case they try to
I
sue me
will not
for
let
nothing.
my kids go to sleepover at his. Just to
Yeah,
be sure,
probably
right?
wouldn't do
Why would my
that.
kids
No.
sleep anyway. I'm just about upset with them sleeping not in my ass. No, to be honest with you, Vuj, with that, they're terrible people. I'm sorry. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly terrible. But look, man, they've used the club for their financial gain. Absolutely ripped it apart. No fans are happy there. And I think we need more of this, man. More boycotts. Bruv, storm pitches, man. And you know what? Graham Souness said someone could have been killed because a flare was thrown at them. Graham, you were looking at the flare being thrown at you. Get the hell out of here.
You used to eat
Why are
haggis.
you over... Graham Souness talking about someone could have been killed when he, at Fenerbahce Stadium, got the Galatasaray flag and planted it in the middle. Talk about culturally not understanding where the fuck you're playing football. Because the Turks don't play.
One time, yeah, I ate my dinner, but I didn't finish it. And I was fuming. I was like, I really wanted to finish it. My mum goes, what did you eat before? I said, custard and cake. She goes, that's the problem. Don't be upset you couldn't
Yeah.
finish your dinner. You ate the custard and cake. Next time, don't eat the custard and cake.
Bruv.
Graham Souness, the custard and cake here is the Glazers.
He said
Don't worry about all the problems afterwards.
He said a beer got thrown and someone there could have been killed. It's like, bro, you were up all the way sitting in the studio. It was a bit of an open studio, fair enough. But you weren't going to die, bro. It wasn't a war zone.
His name's a bit rubbish.
Come on,
Graham.
Graham,
How do you
man.
spell Graham and it's not Graham? It's Grame.
Because you know what?
His name's Instagram.
Oh,
Instagram
man.
Souness.
What's going on in football, bruv? On a level.
I don't know.
Well, we
man.
know there's been problems in football from early. We've worked in football. We've seen kind of the behind the scenes of things happening. It's quite inauthentic at times. But how much money is involved? How you can't really speak out, but now everybody's speaking out when it suits them. Will Glazers sell the club?
No.
You don't think so?
Everyone lies in love.
Okay.
So, the Glazers are in love with money. So, the amount of lies they will tell to keep that club, the Man United fans are in love with the club. They'll make up... basically, everyone's fighting over what they love. And if you looked at it, say, for example, it was a person and it was two people fighting over the person, they'll be putting their case forward to have it. And that's what's happening right now. It's almost like court. The United fans are saying this is what we should have because we should own the club. And the Glazers are just doing more effery. The saddest thing is if you love life and you love growing up in England and watching football and the traditions around football, and it's an important part of British culture, guys, the Glazers have to go. As a football fan, more than anything,
They have to,
they
innit?
have to go.
I think the pressure's going to be too much. I think they will have to dip.
I don't think they will wacky dip, you know.
I think they'll dip.
Them man are still, they're probably in America right now laughing at man. They're still gonna make money. They don't care. This is just like almost like a tool to make a little money.
It's mad how like money's perceived depending on which level you go. Like how much money to them is just whatever.
All press is good.
All press is good. They just don't care. It's mad. They just play with us as humans and the little chessboard of life, move us around, manipulate, knowing what triggers us. I think they just know it. Psychopaths.
It's because. But remember, I said to you, like,
Mad,
if
bro.
you love something, you're always clouded.
That's why you
Like-
got to be a bit always, saying.
The Glazers have done so many bad things to me in terms of British football. There are so many people in football doing bad things, but because we love the game, we just give it a little blind sometimes. We just give it a blind.
The more and more we speak about this, the more I think Man United fans, round of applause, man.
I'm sorry. I don't care what they say.
Even Liverpool supporters are supporting them. Now, overwhelmingly, I think football fans. I see. I went on Serbian blogs. I check the comments. Everyone's backing them. Like,
and do you know why I have to back what you're doing? And this is what I genuinely
you've
believe.
taken enough out of football, man.
The wankers in football that have got massive followings don't have to, get a group of people. They just got to go to Instagram. They'll have like 1 point something million followers, say something, and it reaches that demographic. But all them people in Manchester that have probably got 50 people following them, 100 people, they've got to link up in a large group in order to make a point. So if that's what you have to do,
fair play.
I rate.
Fair play. Security was bad. Also, I didn't like how. I mean, that's the news for you, I guess. But I was watching it. Cool. They're on the pitch, and I hear the Sky Sports woman go. She goes, "Shocking scenes, bro."
Your teeth are shocking.
Shut up, man. Yeah. What? Like, I hate this like over dramatization of everything that happens. Like one man, shocking.
I'll tell you what's shocking. Andrew in the fucking royal family, shocking, mate.
Shocking,
Would you let your kids go to Andrew's house for a little bit of a kinder surprise? Take the kinder
There's
around.
There's a lot of shocking things happening. I don't think that was that shocking. Like, nothing. I hate. Like, I've really just. I don't know, man. Not for me, I guess. But that's why I'm on YouTube on the street. According to Lee Johnson Leigh doing a shit show of a good aesthetic. So do you know what I mean? Like swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts.
For real. For real.
Go on.
One of the most shocking things that BBC.
Bro, get out of here, man. No one watches mainstream media. Bro, I swear that all they do is just stir up trouble. No one cares about them.
It was like, they repeated a clip of a person spitting on the pitch and they were like, oh, that's really bad in these times, like.
COVID, innit? Yeah,
who said that?
The BBC. But there was one of the posts on BBC, was like, somebody spat on the pitch and it was like over and over.
Is that a news or that an article?
I
think they do it on purpose, just to get us talking. I don't.
Corona.
You use the right adjectives. You get people talking. You think, why does he think? Even me, I'm getting caught in it. Why do I think she finds it shocking? That's me giving in. I should just be like, yeah, cool. Have a nice day. Yeah. Exactly. Mad thing, bro. It's a mad thing.
It's so sad that a lot of these companies as well. It's just
psychology.
1 or 2 people that mess everything up, and they become a representation for the whole company.
Yeah,
But sometimes what the company stands for is what it stands for, innit? Because Manchester United will be looked at by an ignorant person as the club done wrong for going to the Super League. It wasn't the club, it was the Glazers.
Yeah.
Because if you say the club, you're blaming the fans, the players, the gaffer. It's like they're trying to tear everyone apart.
I guess
the club is not. I'm sorry, the Glazers don't represent Manchester United.
Some could say, by in our act of accepting such ownership in the first place and celebrating the victories when we win the trophies, we are in a way complicit in these takeovers and how football's been going.
You can't say that to an individual that wakes up at 7 a.m. in the morning, who has to drop his kids to school. This is what the majority of these individuals
the real football fans.
They're living a real life. Bro. They have about 2 hours in the week to think about themselves. So do you know what? Since you don't have time to think about yourself, I'll fucking think about you lot. I'm not on it. I will think about the people that don't have a voice more than the person that's got 500,000 followers and can tweet something.
For sure. I'm done with it. In terms of I guess you could say we've fallen into that bracket because we've got a following, but
but what we do with our following is very important.
I really don't like. I'm really not a fan of people with huge followings telling me how to live my life. I don't know why. Anyone, but especially people with huge, like Hollywood actors and stuff. Like, bro, you're in Hollywood, G. Some of them might have.
Some people haven't lived life to be telling me how to live life, and most importantly, the life you live is so far removed from mine.
Not a big fan.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I will listen to Gigs, I will listen to Buck, I will listen to J2K, I will listen to Gets, I will listen to people irrespective of where they are because they're similar journeys, and that's the type of life that.
You know what?
People on BBC?
I was gonna say, you see, Souness,
Souness, man, you disappointed.
He messed up with that comment. I'd say I think it's a dumb comment, but I actually like what he did with the Fenerbahce Galatasaray game. That's an iconic moment.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Like 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And look at the fans that they did.
I see the greys.
You see the tifo that the Galatasaray fans did in one game. Sick, bruv.
Souness doesn't understand those cultural impacts.
You need those moments.
Are part of the game.
Yeah.
You can't try and make football perfect if the country's shit.
I think the attempt to make everything perfect recently has, just in general, culturally, bruv, it's not going to happen. I think humans are imperfect. We are all imperfect at the end of the day. We're all going to make errors, mistakes. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be madness. There's going to be order as well. And that's all part of life. Yin and yang, mate.
One sec. Wait. You're on Twitter. Get off Twitter. This is what I'm not talking to you no more. We're doing a social media blackout and you're out on Twitter and Instagram.
I'm not on Twitter.
Bun the social media blackout.
I'm on the script.
Everyone go there, fam. Go Twitter, go Instagram.
But you know how I think I had a right take? Gary Neville said he blames the dangerous Glazers and tells them to sell up. There you go. It's not the people that are dangerous, it's the Glazers. The people like that are dangerous, bruv. Because they don't care. about the humans taking part in this. They care about the pockets of the humans that are taking part in all this. They care about money. These man, fam, I don't think they have souls, fam. Not just the Glazers. I think media, man, every man. Them in them positions, as your father would probably say, Babylon.
Yeah, it's a Babylon thing, you know.
The dunya. It's all part of the dunya, bro.
I've noticed things.
The dream, the illusion, fam.
Do you know when things start getting bad?
Illusions, fam.
When the Tottenham Stadium got a bunda. That's what I'll let you know.
You think so?
Yes. As soon as Tottenham started moving stadium, just things just become weirder and weirder.
Football's gone full on weird, fam.
The bunda.
And who I liked, Roy Keane as well. It was peaceful. They threw 1 or 2 bottles and a couple of flares. I think that was towards Jamie Carragher, to be fair. Do you know what I say? You know what? I like that.
You see,
Roy Keane, real one.
In times of madness, the man I expect to be mad is just so calm and collected.
But it's often the maddest people that are probably saying a lot of the times the most honest things, perhaps. They're cutting through the butter rather than, fucking...
We have to change this perspective as well. It's going to be very difficult for us to change the agenda because of where we are. But lads, the maddest person isn't saying the maddest thing. The maddest person is accepting that it's not happening. That's the maddest person. Who accepts something.
No, that's mad, man.
Like, bro, it's happening. You can't just pretend
football
it's
is
not.
mad.
Football?
We haven't even talked about football yet. But let's give a little bit talk about. Let me go into football after this though. Sky Sports were united in fighting online hate.
This man.
But this is not just Sky, but like obviously there was like a media blackout with some people. I understand abuse is a bad thing. Completely against it online. But let's say it's Sky Sports, for example. Let's just use this example, yeah? They've done a statement, yeah? Mm-hmm. The last part of the statement says, the Sky Sports app, Sky Sports Scores app, website and TV channels remain the go-to destinations for sports fans to keep up to date with all the action, scores and news throughout the exciting weekend of live sport. So, before that, you're saying you care about discrimination, that you're going to be blacked out for 3 days, and at the end of it, you're like, by the way, the app's still out here. You can still check scores, you know what I'm saying? You can still go on our app.
Do you know what?
So you're using this to promote your own thing again. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then I looked at the comment. Let me check the comment. Let me see you see the people, you can't fool them.
I love them.
Daniel Bone says, they make a post on social media to let everyone know they're taking a break from social media. That, my friends, is irony. Simon Shotter, considering I don't subscribe to Sky or Sky Sports, I'm bombarded from you all day, every day. You taking a few days off will be a pleasant relief. People were happy they took a break. Which is the maddest thing.
Imagine you don't live anywhere near someone's lifestyle, but you're telling them how to live that lifestyle. You're right. You're right. These people that are telling the public what to do are so far removed from how they live, they don't even know their day. And they're telling them what to do in their day.
Man said, it's just they want to ensure social media can be a safe place for sports fans to discuss, debate, and they want to eradicate hate. Bro, I'm totally against abusing people online. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever, I'd say since I've become a bit older and wiser, maybe post 24, 25, I don't think I've ever left a negative comment on someone's post.
I have.
Or page or, fair enough.
Continue.
I have it because I just don't feel it's necessary.
No, it's not. You're right.
But,
who cares? Look, footballers, I'm going to say it to you lot again.
I'm tired.
The younger players, I get it. But you see some of you old dons, and some of you dons that haven't really been through anything.
I just think it's out of touch.
Trying to be like, I was affected as well. Like, this Me Too campaign is jarring, bruv. Some of you that ain't been through no real problems. Don't give me this perspective nonsense as well. You've either been through something traumatic that doesn't allow you to live, or you're calm. And there's a lot more people in the trenches, not where we're situated right now, in the trenches, going through so much hardship. And
something
you're out
about it didn't feel
about
right.
flipping DM.
Something about it.
Come on, lads, man, bro. Like, stop making the priorities of this country be everything which is most important to very privileged people.
I just don't think I need to hear Ray Parlour tell me he's been abused online.
Ray Parlour, fuck off as well, man. Who cares about these stupid dons, bruv? Getting on and abusing Robbie. Bro, let's just have a good life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll watch now, my G.
Yeah, but no, I hear you, bro. I agree still. Totally. Totally, my guy.
This is the scariest thing I will say. There is so much people being awakened to what happens now.
There's a lot going on in the world, fam.
Give it 15, 20 years. If you think this is mad, give it 15, 20 years. Give it 15, 20 years.
You know what? As well, actually, I'm not gonna talk about the V word, innit? The V word and that.
What's the V word?
The V word. The thing going into your arm with.
V word.
I don't mind it, bro. Like I'm for it. I want man to take it. I think vulnerable people do your thing. Yeah. I'm saying all this like you need to shaming people, guilt tripping people. No, bro. Let people choose what they want to do with their life, bro. You feel me? Let people choose.
Say that like the guilt tripping thing.
Guilt tripping man to do something because you might make me feel bad or someone feel bad. Nah, bro. We're not on that. If a man wants to, why aren't you in your house? Stay in your house. Like, bro, don't guilt trip. It's not my responsibility to save your life, bro. Like, I don't feel anyway. I'll do my best. Like, I'm gonna. But, bro, come on, man. I think there's just too much pressure recently in society to make people feel bad, innit? I don't want to make anyone feel bad.
I can tell you right now, I used to live in a 2-bedroom flat with 6
It's
people.
weird, bro. It's weird times.
Do you think we needed any more pressure?
I mean, we need more nuanced conversation, bro. Because I don't like this whole just splitting people into, let's say, like, let's even conspiracy theorists, yeah? They go, because if you even question something, no, you're a conspiracy theorist. I was like, nah, bro, I'm just thinking that for me, that doesn't feel right. I like this part of it. I think if someone wants to do that, do it. It's like we need some more. And now we're seeing, bruv, during this lockdown thing, how many trillions, this is the biggest transfer of wealth ever in history, where billionaires have gotten even more richer than ever, where the poorest people have gotten even poorer. Yes. So obviously the things happening, we've had a pandemic, they've again manipulated a lot of it to make money. Yeah. Contracts in the Tories and my man making it. Bruv, just because you question things doesn't mean that you're a madman. Just question, I'm saying, anyway.
Thought process is something that is.
Sorry, man, we've completely gone off footy, but yeah, that guy inspired me.
That's what you have to think.
I'm saying, I don't know, man, I don't know. Interesting stuff, it's interesting times.
Football's dead now, man.
Anyway, Arsenal won 2-0.
Pre-season friendly.
Abigan Kagaria, Gabriel Martinelli is a baller. We played different when he starts. Nice. And AIDS14 says Arsenal 2 at Newcastle 0. St. Maxim is an absolute baller.
He is.
Gareth Bale with a hat-trick. Nice hat-trick. Good stuff. But this has just been overshadowed with all this other stuff that's been going on completely.
It's not even that. It's like Tottenham won 4-0. All right, great. Don't know what you're going to do this season. It's pretty much over. Arsenal.
There's nothing really to say. Really. You City have won the league. This was meant to be the big game, but there wasn't really much to say.
Cares, isn't it?
Anyway, we had a bit of Euro trash, European football. The Champions League was fun though, wasn't it? Real Madrid, we've got a second leg this week. Real Madrid, Chelsea 1-1, PSG, Man City 2-1. Phil Foden's that good that he makes us forget that he's 20 years old and called Phil. What a comeback by City. They haven't been asked to show their grit too often this season, but they proved that they have it. Also, what an interview with Anton, top notch. Well done, Poet, with the interview with Anton Ferdinand, checking out both fellas. But City played well, man, beating PSG. Chelsea, I think, played fantastically. Kante was incredible. I want an all-English final in both finals, Europa League and Champions League. I want all-English final.
And if that doesn't let you know, money runs football, I don't know what will.
Because Man U battered Roma 6-2, incredible for Man United. Absolutely obliterated them. Villarreal beat Arsenal 2-1, but you got your away goal. So it could be United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, which is brilliant.
United, Villarreal. Told you.
No, I want you, man, to win. So I want an all-English final.
It's about what you want. It's about what's going to happen.
Brexit, Britain, Britain? Yeah, Britain left Europe.
So did Arsenal.
But the finals are all English. Oh, we're still in Europe. I don't know. I think you guys could do it, man.
Come on, you.
Let us know. Obviously, this week is going to happen. We might do another show. We possibly won't. We probably won't. Inter Milan's new badge is horrible, but they won the Scudetto, the Italian league.
Well done.
Lukaku, great season, and 3 teams on 69, which is quite funny. Atlanta, Juventus, and Milan. That's my 15-year-old self coming through. Napoli, Lazio behind, still quite close for the top 4. But yeah, the Inter Milan badge, bro. I typed in Inter Milan. And I just saw the badge. And I straight away went, oh, I really don't like the new badge in comparison to the old one.
Look, I understand.
How can you change the Forza Internazionale? Amala, Inter Forza Amala.
Football can be... I'm changing my perspective. After the Man United fans, we can keep football. Look what Vuz just said again. The badge, he doesn't like it.
It's horrible, brother.
And I guarantee you, whoever made the badge does not care about football.
Bro, you know who made the badge? I'm going to completely butcher this, but the people that designed the badge basically designed for like Balenciaga and Hermes.
Oh my God, that's a bit wild guess. But then again, there's no guarantee that they don't care about football, so I still could be wrong. I just highly doubt it.
I just highly doubt them, man, are really ever done a Sunday or a Saturday game. You know what I'm saying? With a bit of pie and beans and that. I don't think they have. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, it's horrendous.
Can't we just culturally
looks-
respect everyone's culture moving forward? Can't we just respect the differences and try and learn about them before we tell someone to change it?
You gotta love the one from 1988.
Inter have had bare bad changes, but to take out, you can't take out the gold, man. You can't take out the gold. Ajax won their league as well, convincingly. Great little celebrations there. Obviously, COVID doesn't exist anymore. As you can see, just bare people together, and just is what it is. Carlos Cervantes. But you know what, Paul? I've been keeping up with like MLS a little bit, just looking at things like that.
Yeah.
You know, Australia 3-2, Western's the Sydney Derby.
Is that MLS or?
No, that's the Australian league. And Carlos Cervantes, tired of big club football, check out the J League. Absolute madness in it. Great football, great atmosphere, and have a nice is their mantra. Let's go back to living and loving football.
It's difficult, man. Because we all have different reasons for loving football because of our entry point. And my entry point has been the Premier League it's absolutely killed my dream, mate, of football. I'll be honest with you.
There's a lot. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad how much has changed in our lifetime. Just in our lifetime, how much football has changed.
I sometimes think, what changes are like the most drastic? Arsenal or you and Dele Alli's hair? Because I'm just trying to figure out.
I haven't gotten it out because I feel like it would have been distracting, and it's a bit of a mad thing. But my friend,
now, let's go, man.
what's it? End the show.
End the show, bro. Cheers! He's got a pineapple on his head. I don't need a caption.
That's exactly why I can't post it.
I'm out here.
Have a nice.
What a hero.
No, she's following us on Instagram. She knows to tell me.
Cuz I just want my picture, man.
You get me? Anyway.
Everyone have a good time this week, man. It's raining all week, but don't let it get you down.
Negative.
Champions League football this week is going to be sick. Let's try and get all the English teams to the final. Let's try and you know what, fans? Keep running up to these games, man. I'm all for it, bro. Run up on these, man.
CEO Ops, fam.
Come on, cuz.
They're corporate.
Call me.
Corporate CUNTS.
I promise you I won't come, but call me.